Welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Professor Rani Sadasivamurthy from Rashtriya Sanskrit Vidyapitha, Tirupati. And in the present attempt, under the subject of Indian culture, we are going to deal with the paper Vedic, Epic and Puranic culture of India, under which the present module deals with a brief notes on 18 Mahapuranas. As we have already learnt in the previous module, these 18 Mahapuranas play a very major role in giving us or in imparting us a great treasures of knowledge, and the other literature of these Puranas is related to Upapuranas and Upapuranas, and presently we are confining only to the Mahapuranas, which are 18 in number. According to our ancient system, there is a wonderful method of mnemonics through which we can memorize the names of 18 Puranas effortlessly. There is an excellent shloka in our ancient tradition which gives us the 18 Puranas in a single nutshell, collecting all the beginning letters of the 18 Puranas. That shloka runs like this: Madvayam Bhadvayam Chaiva Bratrayam Vachatuštayam Anapalinga Kuskani Puranani Prathak Viduhu. In this shloka, all the beginning letters of the 18 Puranas are explained, and so if we memorize these beginning letters, we can easily remember the names of the Puranas. And as mentioned in the shloka, Madvayam means two Puranas begin with the letter Ma. Those two Puranas are Matsya Purana and Markandeya Purana. Then Bhadvayam, that is two Puranas beginning with Bha. They are Bhagavata Puranam and Bhavishya Puranam. And after Bhadvayam we have Bratrayam, three Puranas beginning with the letter Bra. So Brahma Purana, Brahmanda Purana and Brahma Vaivarta Purana. These are the three Puranas beginning with the letter Bra. And after this Vachatuštayam, four Puranas begin with the letter Va. They are Varaha Puranam, Vamana Puranam, Vayu Puranam and Vishnu Puranam. After this Anapalinga Kuskani, each letter represents one Purana. Among them, A represents Agni Purana, Na Naradaya Purana, Pa Padma Purana, Lim Linga Purana, Ga Garuda Purana, Ku Kurma Purana and Ska Skanda Purana. These are the names of 18 Puranas in nutshell given to us in a beautiful shloka as mentioned earlier. And now the number of shlokas in each Purana are excellently given in different sources like Shiva Purana, Devi Purana, Bhagavata Purana, Brahma Vaivarta Purana, Narada Purana and Matsya Purana. The number of shlokas in each Mahapurana enlisted in all these Puranas with slight variations. So accordingly, we have Matsya Purana with 18,000 shlokas according to Shiva Puranam, and as mentioned in Devi Bhagavata, Brahma Vaivarta also agree with the number of shlokas in Matsya Purana as found in Shiva Purana. And in Bhagavata Purana, the Matsya Purana shlokas are mentioned as 19,000. And in Narada Purana, it mentions as 15,000 shlokas only. And in Matsya Purana, it mentions as 14,000 shlokas. But presently, the text is available in 18,000 shlokas. That's why 18,000 shlokas is a common number accepted by all as the number of shlokas in Matsya Purana. And after Matsya Purana, Markandeya Purana is known to have 9,000 shlokas in it. And Bhagavata Purana is a text with 18,000 shlokas. and Bhavishya Purana has 18,500 shlokas, and then Brahma Purana nearly 10,000. According to some texts, it is going up to 13,000 shlokas also. And after this, Brahmanda Purana has 12,000 shlokas, and Brahmavaivarta Purana has 18,000 shlokas, Varaha Purana has 24,000 shlokas, and Vamana Purana has 10,000 shlokas, Vishnu Purana has 23,000 shlokas, Vayu Purana has 24,000 shlokas, Agni Purana has 16,000 shlokas, Narada Purana has 25,000 shlokas, and Padma Purana has 55,000 shlokas, and Linga Purana has 11,000 shlokas, Garuda Purana has 19,000 shlokas, Kurma Purana has 17,000 shlokas, and Skanda Purana has 84,000 shlokas. According to the other sources in the Puranic texts, the number may slightly be variant. Now we deal with the first of all the 18 Puranas, that is Matsya Purana. Matsya Purana, as its title does explain, as mainly deal with the incarnation of Vishnu in the form of Matsya, and besides that, when the text is to be known about, it has 291 chapters altogether, and the Shloka Sankhya was given in the earlier list itself, and the brief account of Manvantaras, the stories of Pitru Devatas, and a detailed description of the kings of lunar dynasty. Lunar dynasty means Chandra Vamsha, and then the victory of Shiva over the 3 demons of Tripuras are some highlighting episodes of this Purana. The slaughter of Tarakasura by Kumara also was well explained in this Purana. Similarly, the descriptions of the holy places like Kashi and Prayaga are noteworthy, and it has a wonderful information to be known by all. And in about 25 chapters, all the details of royal policy, Rajaniti, and about the temple architecture are of great importance in this Purana. And then we go to the next Purana, that is Markandeya Purana. As mentioned in the title itself, this is a Purana where the prominence to the story of Markandeya, a great devotee, youngest devotee, a child devotee of Shiva, is explained in detail, and then this has 137 chapters with 9,000 slokas in it. And the story of Madalasa and her son Alarka, a Brahmajnani, is an important narrative in this Purana. After this Madalasa Charitam, we have the Durga Saptashati, very famous stotram of Sri Devi, that is Jaganmata, is found in this Markandeya Purana only, which is in 700 slokas. This 700 slokas Durga Saptashati is considered as an independent text with great prominence in ritualistic literature on Devi. And after that, here the magnanimous grace of Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, and Mahasaraswati, and the slaughter of the demons like Shumbha, Nishumbha, and Mahishasura, and others was well described. Now we learn about Bhagavata Mahapurana. As far as Bhagavata Purana is considered, there are 2 Bhagavata Puranas, Devi Bhagavata Purana and Krishna Bhagavata Purana. This Krishna Bhagavata Purana is normally considered as the major text among the Mahapuranas, and some people consider Devi Bhagavata as one of the major texts. And here at present we deal with the Bhagavata Mahapurana of Krishna's episodes. That's why this is Krishna Bhagavata Purana. This is very popular among all the Puranas as the toughest of all Puranas. Vidusham Bhagavate Pariksha. It was a popular saying according to which if anybody declares that he is a scholar, he is a Pandit, he should be tested in explaining the contents of the Bhagavata. If he can explain the contents of the Bhagavata comfortably with a great ease, then we can consider him as a great Pandit or scholar. So, this was a test in ancient Indian system to find out or to trace out great scholars. And after this, this is a great text on Bhakti Shastra also. This Bhagavata is now available in 18,000 shlokas, having been divided into 12 skandhas. And after this, this is very beautifully bridges connecting the three main paths of moksha. Those three main paths are karma, bhakti and jnana margas. When somebody wants to attain moksha, they need a path to follow. Which is the best of all the paths? If one has to choose, according to his abilities and his taste, the path may vary. And here the three paths are karma marga, bhakti marga and jnana marga. And here this text of Bhagavata makes a wonderful reconciliation among all these three paths. That is the virtue of this Purana. And then the 23 popular incarnations of Lord Vishnu are very authentically presented in this great work. According to the modern knowledge, only 10 avatars of Vishnu are popular, 10 incarnations. But here we know about 23 major avatars of Vishnu, and these 23 major avatars of Vishnu are well explained in this Purana. And particularly the Dashama Skandha or the 10th Skandha of Bhagavata deal with the beautiful narration of Krishna's Charitam, Krishna Charita or the story of Krishna. So, in this manner we have the contents of Bhagavata. And then Bhavishya Purana. Bhavishya Purana, as its title suggests, it is a Purana about the future, and it has 18,500 shlokas. When we say it is a Purana about the future, the times in which it was compiled was during the end of the Mahabharata war, and in this text we have excellent details about the Kali Yuga Raja Vamshavali. In this text, Vyasa made an attempt to say about the modern way of living in the Kali Yuga and also about the dynasties of the kings of Kali years. That is why it was known as Bhavishya Purana. And after this, we come across the name Brahma Purana. This Brahma Purana is known to be the earliest of all the Puranas, hence it is called Adi Purana, and the number of shlokas vary from 10,000 to 13,000 shlokas according to different sources. This has 245 adhyayas in total, the description of solar and lunar dynasties. Here we have solar dynasty means Surya Vamsa, the kings of Surya Vamsa, and also about the kings of lunar dynasty, that is Chandravamsa kings. And all these were well explained. And then the episodes of Parvati, Markandeya and Gautami Kshetra, which is in the region of Godavari rivers streams. That is why these three are very majorly available informations in this text. And then Brahmavaivarta Purana. This Brahmavaivarta Purana is available in 18,000 or 18,500 shlokas, varying from source to source. And here this text has 4 khandas in it, that means 4 major parts. And these 4 major parts are known as Brahma Khanda, Prakriti Khanda, Ganesha Khanda and Sri Krishna Janma Khanda. And of these 4 khandas, Brahma Khanda deals with the process of creation, and also particularly the 16th Adhyaya of Brahmakanda dealing with the science of Indian medicine, that is Ayurveda, has a great importance. Particularly, it is even larger than the presently available ancient texts like Charaka Samhita, Shusrata Samhita and other texts on Ayurveda. And the next khanda is Prakriti khanda. Here Prakriti is not the nature, but Prakriti is the prime cause of all the things in the universe, and this Prakriti is worshipped in the form of goddess Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Savitri, Radha and other goddesses. So, this is known as the way of manifestation of different divine forms of Moola Prakriti. And after this we have Ganesha Khanda, which describes the detailed story of the birth and grace of Lord Ganesha. And the last Khanda, Sri Krishna Janma Khanda, has the very interesting instance of the marriage of Radha and Krishna. Usually all the other Puranas mention them as merely lovers, and here we have the story of the marriage of Radha and Krishna, and it was performed by Brahma in the Goloka in the presence of Nanda and others. So, besides this, we have the Sri Krishna's wonderful episodes which are not even found in the Mahabhagavata Purana and other texts. In such a way, the Brahmavata Purana's fourth khanda, that is Sri Krishna Janma Khanda, gives us a wonderful description of Krishna's life. And after this, we have Brahmanda Purana. This Brahmanda Purana has 12,000 slokas in it, divided into 4 quarters: Prakriya Pada, Anushanga Pada, Upodghata Pada and Upasamhara Pada. As the very name suggests, this is a very beautiful text on the description of the Brahmanda. The total Brahmanda is divided into 7 dvipas by names: Jambu Dvipa, Shalmala Dvipa, Kusha Dvipa, Krauncha Dvipa, Shaka Dvipa and Pushkara Dvipa. According to some people, they try to find these 7 dvipas in the human globe, that is the earth where we are all living. But in the Brahmanda Purana and also in the Mahabhagavata Purana, we have the information that the entire universe, the entire Brahmanda is divided into 7 dvipas, and only the human globe is considered as Jambu Dvipa. The extensive description of the Varshas, countries, mountains, rivers, forests, cities, towns, Janapadas and villages of Jambu Dvipa are excellently explained or narrated in this Purana. And particularly, this is a great text on world geography, ancient world geography. And further to say about, in this Brahmanda Purana, we have a very interesting episode of Lalitopakhyaana, which is very devotionally, with great respect, read by the devotees of Lalitamba as a Parayana text. And now we proceed to know about Varaha Purana. As the very title of this Purana explains, this is in the form of a conversation between the goddess Earth and Varaha Swami, the incarnation of Vishnu. The Earth as the questioner and Varaha as the narrator. And hence this is called Varaha Purana. And according to various sources, this Purana has 25,000 shlokas. But this is presently available only in 11,000 shlokas. While the ancient text was dealing with the innumerable legends of Shiva, the presently available text is confined to the stories of Lord Vishnu and his Upasana only. And Vamana Purana, as the title suggests, this glorifies the wonderful story of Vamana incarnation of Vishnu, and this one is a very smallest among all the Puranas, and it has 10,000 slokas in 95 adhyayas, and this consists of the stories of various incarnations of Lord Vishnu. This extols the greatness of Lord Shiva and Shiva Bhakti with high attention. The details of a good number of Shiva Bhakti kshetras is a noteworthy content of this Purana. In this manner, Vamana Purana gives us the information not only about Vishnu but also about Shiva. And then we proceed to know about Vayu Purana. The other name of Vayu Purana is Shiva Purana also. This is in 24,000 slokas according to all the sources, and these 24,000 slokas are divided into 112 adhyayas, and this Purana has 4 quarters by names Prakriya Pada, Anushanga Pada, Upodghata Pada and Upasamhara Pada. This text gives many interesting aspects of cosmology. Cosmology is a subject on the creation of the universe, and we have very interesting information about cosmology. And then it deals in detail with the Varna Dharmas and Ashrama Dharmas also. The geographical description of the earth given in this Purana is vivid and detailed. And then Vishnu Purana. Vishnu Purana, as its name does suggest, is dealing with various incarnations of Vishnu and also about the glory and greatness of Vishnu. This Vishnu Purana is presently available in 23,000 slokas distributed to 6 amshas in 126 adhyayas. And the first amsha is about the creation of the universe. The second amsha gives a detailed information about the geography of the globe, and third amsha is meant for the elaboration of Varna Dharmas and Ashrama Dharmas. The fourth amsha exclusively explains the stories of kings of Chandravamsa, lunar dynasty. In the fifth amsha, the story of Sri Krishna is narrated, which matches at length with the Dashamaskandha of Bhagavata Purana. And then the sixth amsha is about the very systematic process of dissolution of the universe. Dissolution is laya. Usually people say that Nasha, Srishti, Sthiti and Nasha. But in our Puranas, very often in place of Nasha, we have the word dissolution. Dissolution means it is merging of the creation in its cause. Instead of destruction, it is used as mergence or dissolution. And then Agni Purana. This Agni Purana is encyclopedic by nature, having 16,000 slokas in 383 adhyayas, presenting the stories of all the incarnations of Vishnu, the story of the Ramayana and the Mahabharata also in brief. Besides these stories, many chapters are spared for dealing with various branches of learning such as temple architecture, canons of Indian ethical code, ritualistic procedures, astronomy, astrology, prosody, grammar, poetics, yoga shastra, gemology, Ayurveda, geology and subjects related to many other sciences and arts. And then Naradeva Purana. Naradeva Purana, as its title does suggest, highlights the story of Narada and his devotion to Vishnu, and also it praises the glory of Vishnu, and it has 25,000 slokas and divided into 2 parts. The Purva Bhaga of the Purana has 125 adhyayas and the Uttara Bhaga has 82 adhyayas. This text particularly highlights the Pancharatra Agama tradition. In the Vishnuarchana or Vishnu Upasana, we have mainly 2 streams. One is Pancharatra Agama tradition, the second one is Vaikhanasa Agama tradition. Here we have the details of Pancharatra Agama very abundantly. And then this Purana gives us a detailed information of various festivals and rituals that occur on all different tithis in both bright fortnight and dark fortnight of all the 12 months of a year. That is, according to our Indian calendar, we have 360 days divided into 12 months. In each month, we have 2 fortnights, bright fortnight, which is known as Shukla Paksha, and the other one is dark fortnight, which is known as Krishna Paksha. Here, in the Krishna Paksha and Shukla Paksha, in each we have 15 days known as Tithis. Tithi of Indian calendar is equal to a date in the modern English or Gregorian calendar. So, similarly, in the bright fortnight we have 15 Tithis, and in dark fortnight we have 15 Tithis ending with Amavasya. And so, here in these 15 Tithis of Shukla Paksha and 15 Tithis of Krishna Paksha, on each Tithi, the occurring festivals were very detailedly explained in this text of Narada Purana. And then Padma Purana. This Padma Purana is considered as the second largest of all the Puranas, and it has 55,000 slokas in it, divided into 6 khandas: Srishti Khanda, Bhumi Khanda, Brahma Khanda, Patala Khanda, Swarga Khanda, and Uttara Khanda. The episode of Shakuntala, with all closest similarities with the theme of Kalidasa's Abhijnana Shakuntala, is available in this Padma Purana only. And this episode of Shakuntala has striking differences from the episode of Shakuntala found in the Mahabharata. Now, we proceed to know about Linga Purana. As the title does suggest, Linga Purana deals with the stories of Shiva, and this is a Purana in 11,000 shlokas. This Purana deals with various incarnations of Lord Shiva. As this text has a special reference to the story of Agni Linga, a fiery linga, this is called Linga Purana. Besides the stories of Shiva's glory, the Puranas gives the details of many sacred places of Shiva temples in India. Garuda Purana. Another name of this Purana is Sauparna Purana. Sauparna is Garuda, so this Purana is known as Sauparna Purana also. And except in the Matsya Purana, in all the other sources, it is said that this is a text in 19,000 slokas, while Matsya Purana says that this is having only 18,000 slokas. This Purana has 264 adhyayas in 2 khandas. This is a wonderful text on different disciplines of knowledge such as royal policy, and then Ayurveda, architecture, different systems of Indian philosophy, and yoga, Vedanta, prosody, gemology, ethics, agamas, etc. Kurma Purana. This is a Purana consisting of 17,000 slokas according to most of the available sources, and according to Matsya Purana, this has 18,000 slokas. This was narrated by Vishnu in the Kurma incarnation to the king Indradyumna. Hence, this is called Kuram Purana. Descriptions of many holy places and rivers are widely presented in this text. Though this was narrated by Kurma Vishnu, the main subject matter of this Purana relates to Shiva only. Hence, this is included in the list of the 6 Shaiva Puranas. And Skanda Purana. Skanda is the son of Shiva and Parvati, Kumaraswamy, and this is named after that Kumara. Hence, it is called Skanda Purana. While Shiva Purana mentions that this has 84,000 slokas, all the other sources say that this has around 81,000 slokas only. So, the 81,000 slokas are divided into 6 Samhitas, as Sanat Kumar Samhita in 36,000 slokas, and then Sota Samhita in 6,000 shlokas, Shankara Samhita in 30,000 shlokas, Vaishnava Samhita in 5,000 shlokas, Brahma Samhita in 3,000 shlokas, and Saura Samhita in 1,000 shlokas. This is the largest text of Skanda Purana. According to another division, this Skanda Purana is divided into 7 khandas by names: Maheshwara Khanda, Vaishnava Khanda, Brahma Khanda, Kashi Khanda, Reva Khanda, Tapi Khanda, and Prabhasa Khanda. In this manner, all the 18 Mahapuranas are not merely confined to some devotional stories or some traditional stories only, but these give us a very detailed account of the ancient stories of our Chandravamsa and Suryavamsa, the major dynasties, and besides that there is an excellent information related to gemology, mathematics, astrology, astronomy, and many other disciplines of knowledge which are expected to be learnt by all.